Good morning. Good morning, slow life traders. I have some good news for you guys. Somewhat good news. And I think you're going to really like this. So, my brother was asking me, man, do you have to start with 5,000? I said, no, he started saying, do you have to start with 25,000? I'm like, no, you don't have to start with 25,000. You got to start with 5,000. He said, well, what if I want to do more than one day? Can I do less than that? It's like he could not get what I was saying. You got to have 5,000, dude, period. So he just kept on going, kept on going. And finally, I said, you know what? You probably can do it on the SPY for 500. I said, I'm going to have to check that out. So, guys, I'm here to tell you, you can do it on the SPY for $500. Okay? That's a major difference. You just have to do a $5 spread instead of a $50 spread. Okay? Now, that's the very good news. You can start doing my strategies for $500. That's excellent news. Now, on the SPY, excellent news. Now for the bad news. This is somewhat bad news, but not really bad news. But anyway, let me tell you. You know, I always say that it's more important to learn how to make money than it is how much money you make. You have to really remember that it's more important to learn how to make money than the amount of money that you're making. Let's give you an example. If you learn how to make 10% a month, it don't matter if you're starting with $500 or $5,000, because eventually, if you learn how to make 10% a month on your money, then you're not gonna stay at that level. You're gonna eventually move up, or you're gonna convince somebody to loan you some money or borrow some money off a credit card or whatever it is. But you have to first get to be persistent at learning how to make that 10% a month. Okay. Now, the reason why that I say this is because if you start doing this on the SPY, what you're basically doing is saying, instead of using paper to practice this thing, I'm going to use real money to practice this thing. Okay? Because the amount of returns are going to seem so small until it's not going to seem worthwhile. But what you're trying to do is learn how to make 10% a month or more. But I like to say 10% a month because that's what I'm teaching. So if you start with $500, instead of trying to collect 55 cents on each side, what you're going to be trying to collect is somewhere between 6 to 8 cents on each side, or really somewhere like 5 to 7 cents on each side. Okay? Which is going to be times 100, which is going to be $5 to $7 on each side. When you put them both together, you're going to be collecting $10 to $14. Okay? And after commissions, you're probably going to have somewhere between about $8 to $12, which is not going to seem like much, but it's still 1%, or over 1%. Still going to be like 2%. Okay, a little over 1 and to 2%, which is all we're doing. Okay, and you're going to see this money coming in. It's going to be it's going to be nice to see it coming in, but it's not going to feel like you're doing anything. But what you have to know is you are in the process of learning, and you're doing it with real money. And it's not costing you much. You can do this with $500. That's pretty awesome. Okay, it don't seem like much, but if you can take $500, make 1% a day, you got about 18 trading days, 18, 19 trading days. Okay, so if you make $10 a day, I'm just rounding up and all that kind of stuff. And if you do that for 18, 19 days, that's $180, $190. Okay. But let's just say you're not going to do that because you're going to have some losses in there. So let's say you end up with $100 for the month. It's not the worst thing in the world. But at 10%, it only would be $50 for the month, okay? Still not the worst thing in the world because $50 a month times 12 is $600. You still be done with your money. And some months you're going to make 100, okay? So the good news is you can start doing this for less than 5,000. You can start doing this for 500. That's pretty good. The bad news is that it's 500 and the profits you're going to make are going to be very tiny. But right now, in the beginning, you're not worried about the amount of the profit. You're worried about learning a process, getting good at it. And it's really, first is you can do with paper. Then if you can start doing this with real money, but the real money is small, where it don't set you back a lot, and you can get started, hey, that's a good thing, I think. So, yes, guys, you can start doing this thing for $500. I think that's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And of course, if you want to learn how to make 10% a month on a consistent basis, go to slowlifetrading.com. Until the next time, peace out.